Hi everyone, my name is Kristen Deangelis. I'll be talking a little bit about my e-portfolio. I just wanted to say that the ones that I've seen so far are amazing. I'm pretty much very technology challenged, and this was a assignment that we've had in our H&FE department, in the dietetics department specifically, throughout the years. So throughout the years I've kind of been adding on, but kind of brought it all together this past last semester. So this is the first page. It's just opening up, picture of myself, and then as we go down, my mission statement and my goals. Basically, I am in the dietetics department, so this just lists kind of those goals that employers may be interested in. On this sidebar right here, just ways to contact me and my resume as well. So that's kind of the welcome narrative, a little bit about myself. So I start off, I'm just going to go along the top bars of the different tabs I have. Academic achievement, I really wanted to demonstrate the different things that I've done over the past few years. So professionalism, you click on this tab, and then I have different pieces of work that I've done. So if you click on it, you can have, there's a description about what happened and how I liked this, and then this is not going to upload, but if it did, it will pull up the assignment. And so I've just uploaded all of those assignments, starting off with professionalism, then it goes down to communication, disciplinary knowledge, and systematic analysis. So each of those are kind of different examples of the work that I've progressed throughout the years. So I have a couple in this professionalism coming from freshman year, communication sophomore year, and then coming into just over my past senior year. So that's kind of like the academic achievement stuff, kind of the boring stuff. Progressive growth, again, this is just a lot of words, I guess, but for anyone that's interested, I did, a first reflection as a freshman, and then continuing on after my sophomore and junior year, a little bit more about what I was learning, what I was gaining, my passion for dietetics as it's starting to grow. This is just a picture of a summer internship. And basically I talked a little bit about my courses. And then it goes into my third reflection, my final year. I know there's a lot of words right there, but this kind of just talked about my professional growth and how I've grown since freshman year, sophomore year, and now as a senior. So now what I really wanted to dive into was the engagement page that I have. So again, a lot of text right here, but it kind of just lays out clinical experience, community experience, and then management, which are basically the three areas that dietetics professionals are looking at, especially when I've been applying for my dietetic internship. So down over on your left, we dive into each one of those kind of different things. So I'm just going to talk about that a little bit. The clinical experience, I worked at a Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, and basically I talk a lot about, what I did there, gave an example of my work in their newsletter, and then the different projects and assignments that I had to do over the summer. In addition to this clinical experience last summer, I also worked at another hospital for children. I just, talked a lot about each of these. I'm also a nutrition counselor, and so I talked about my experience with that. And then I gave examples of the different notes that I have with each patient. You can see it here, or you can also click on this for a larger, so you can actually read it. Going into my community experience, my community engagement page. These are kind of just like little blurbs about some, brief things that I've done. Different programs through Fitness and Nutrition Club, through my sorority on campus, the Student Nutrition Dietetics Club, the different things offered through the nutrition club that I'm a part of, working at Heritage Hall, an assisted living home, working with Girl Scouts, elementary schools, working at different health fairs. So again, all just different pictures of me, I guess, in action, which it's kind of like, in dietetics, we'll be at somewhere and we'll be like, take a picture so I can put it on my e-portfolio. In addition to this community experience, I volunteered as an intern 2 summers ago, and again, talked a lot about it. This is a picture of the page. I did a radio show, so this is kind of a page of the different things. If you also click on this, it won't pull up, but I guess you have to upload the plugin, but it'll pull up the show that I broadcast, that we recorded. And then in addition to that, these are kind of like brief, you can't really see them, but if you click on them, you can pull it up, and it was also nutrition newsletters and articles that I've written. So there's a lot of different stuff there that I worked on. In addition to that community experience within the United States, I also traveled abroad, and I went to Uganda, Africa 2 years ago. So again, this is just progressive as I've grown for the past 5 years I've been here. So this was 2 years ago, and I worked at a medical clinic in a rural village. So these are just some pictures of me working on some different projects, and then just talking about those projects, teaching school, and those living areas, and my experience with that. In addition, there's a YouTube video down here. I did a YouTube video of all of my pictures and explained that, so it's kind of like a 5-minute thing that goes on there. All right, I'll bounce through this a little bit quicker, sorry. Virginia Cooperative Extension Program, I have a presentation down here. You click on that and the presentation will pull up. Okay, so that's all my community experience, and then I had management experience as well. Again, just talking about those different places, pictures of the work I've done, samples of the work I've done. I used to work at Poor Billy's. I used to work at different restaurants in Boston, where I'm from. So I just kind of showed, those areas, because that is kind of a big thing when it comes to dietetics, to know that you have that food service experience. So I really try and show that. In addition, I also work at the gym, Nokomis, so I have pictures of me. I've worked here the past 3 years, so this was me my first year, and this is me my last year. And then just kind of the management experience that I've had with that. And then I'm president for the Nutrition Dietetics Association, so just pictures at conferences, working with different health fairs, and then the involvement that we do. So we do a lot of different programs, just listing them out here, the fun activities we do. I'm also a member of the Health Education Awareness Team, so these are just pictures of our awareness team and then what we do within that. And then again, I have a YouTube video down here of the rec sports team, so that just talks a little bit about that. And then the last page, so we did everything from the academic, the growth and reflections, the engagement, and then the individual experience, which is just like my other page. So kind of my passion, where I've gone. I've done a study abroad program. I enjoy yoga. This picture down here is from Africa. So I really try to showcase, a well-rounded person coming from dietetics. Also in a sorority, so these are just pictures, again, also doing service and community work through my sorority. And then the last picture, or last tab here, study abroad. It was a nutrition and dietetics focus. So again, pictures of me, focusing on the food aspect of that, and then my reflections that I list down here. So sorry, I feel like I've been talking for a while, but just kind of wanted to showcase, what I was focusing on, where I started and where I've become, and how I've added onto that throughout the past 4 or 5 years now. So thank you so much.